3 days to organise protests up and down the Mutu is a hell of a feat, and to actually manage to pull it off is, well, it just goes to show you how passionate people are about the issues that are on hand at the moment. And what we've seen today is thousands of people braving the wet weather and the traffic and everything else that could be thrown at them in the middle of a workday to get out there and make their voices heard about how angry they are when it comes to law changes that the government snuck through under urgency that blindsided parts of the House in an effort to save $17 billion at the expense of women in our workforce. So I went along to the protest today in Tamaki Makaurau and managed to sit down and have a bit of a quick chat with the Green Party's Chloe Swarbrick and Ricardo Menendez-March. So let's jump over there and see what they have to say about this. First question, how do you think turnout went today?
I think that this is a phenomenal turnout. We had people as far as the eye could possibly see on an incredibly rainy day, on a working day, but you can see the different feeling and anger in the community.
How do you think the message is going to be received by the other half of the House?
Mate, I think that this is going to be an experience exactly like when they came for Te Tiriti o Waitangi. And what they saw is instead of the division that they were trying to stoke among our communities, is that the country stood more unified than ever before on the values of justice, understanding and honouring our history, and moving forward together. I think that they have grossly miscalculated what it means to come after the lowest paid women in our society, and the fact that New Zealanders will stand up and fight back.
Your thoughts, Ricardo?
I think this just showed that this is a government for the wealthy few and not workers, particularly women workers who are in some of the lowest paid jobs. One of the ways that we can change this is by making this a one-term government so people can actually voice their views with their vote in the upcoming election and make sure that these changes don't last.
I heard the line, the next election starts Tuesday. Fantastic line. Where can people go to find out what's going on and to keep them in the loop with this stuff?
I think one of the most important things for everybody who has been flooding into our comments and our emails and through correspondence asking what the hell do we do to fight back against this, the most important thing that you can possibly do is to turn up. Turn up to the rallies, turn up to the protests, look around you and see the power that we have in our numbers. The hundreds of people here today outnumbered the 123 members of parliament at several to one. And if we keep that energy going, if regular people decide to get together, we don't need to let the perfect be the enemy of the good. If we are moving forward together and having these conversations with our whānau, with our co-workers, with those who we're studying with, and ensuring that we're all aware of where we want to be moving forward to, then these guys won't get away with distracting and fighting us.
Last question, where can people find more information about joining and fighting?
Go to your relevant union page. So, for example, today I found out it was an event by the PSA's Instagram page. But equally, you can keep an eye on what we as MPs are doing, and hopefully that'll give you more information about how you can just get involved, not just in the fight against the changes that the government has made this week, but a fight for an economy that works for all of us.
Join your union.